Hey guys, so today is a good day. Is every day a good day? No, but today is a good day. Alright, so I'm going to get right on to it. I got a question on YouTube from a woman who's like, oh my god, I swear, like all your videos are like why it's difficult to get into ketosis. So clearly this is not for everyone like you said. And I'm like, jeez, chill out. So the reason why I often talk about why it is difficult to achieve the business, right? Which to me, because I'm so healthy, is about your quality of health and your state of mind, is because so many people are looking for quick fixes. And that's not true to us being animals. We're animals, yeah? We're not like supreme beings. A freaking dog can go and sense danger and smell things from miles away, and us idiots like don't know until it's smacking us in the head. We are not supreme beings. And because of our intelligence, we've been able to kind of create this matrix fake sense of reality. But if you look at people, they are inflamed. Really like, or skin sagging, or they're just super puffy. I see people all the time where their skin is just suffocating. And they can be young. I don't mean like acne, I mean just literally clear skin, but it just looks so irritated. And the reason why I use young people as an example is because they're going to have strong cells, right? They're going to be able to take that punishment. But then as you see people get older, that stuff is transparent. It goes right through to the surface, and you start to see what years of damage have done to your body. So I keto coach. Yes, as I said in like 20 videos back, it's a cheesy name, but that is what I do. So the point is, not that, nope. The point is that I'm talking to people every day, hours sometimes. And people are really going through a lot of issues, and they don't talk about them. That's what I mentioned in my last video. People are not talking about their issues. So when you look at someone else and you look at their body, you know, to the untrained eye, they're like, wow, they look, you know, voila, they look fabulous. But really, they're inflamed, and I can see it. And so as soon as I start asking questions, then quickly below that first layer, I start to see indications of health issues. So that is the reason why I am strict on keto. So I was very fortunate to be in Keto Clarity. It's the new book about health and the ketogenic diet. It's freaking awesome. Jimmy Moore book. And I'm one of those people that's like, maybe contradicts some of the other contributors in the context of, can you keto adapt eating cheese? Can you keto adapt eating nuts? Can you keto adapt? Can you tap dance? Can you keto adapt doing taking caffeine and having crappy sleep? Yeah. Now, the likelihood of you adapting, doing all those things, keeping those modern day matrix in the matrix indulgences that are irrelevant to us being animals, probably not. I do say so. If you have metabolic derangement, if you're jacked, and most of the people who are watching this video are in that, you know, like maybe late 20 to 40, 50, no, probably 60 range, male, female, no. Most people have some kind of metabolic derangement, and they're walking around the planet and they don't even know it. This body is the business because of the fact that I follow my own prescriptions of not eating this and this. Well, we know that I'm lactose intolerant. Well, you don't know that. I'm lactose intolerant. Dairy doesn't do me well, and it doesn't do a lot of people well. They have a difficult time to digest the lactose. What about the casein? That's also a problem. We don't know why people are inflamed. You got to go down the rabbit's hole and find out. Now, some people are showing numbers high ketone numbers. And they're using these glucometers and they're not really using them. You could have high ketone numbers and you could have high glucose numbers. You could have millimolars of blood fat, ketones, at 4 millimolar. And then you can have a blood glucose of 90. And that's on the tinge of the high side. And that means that your body is competing for 2 fuel sources. So you still are having a hypoglycemic response, you still are tired, you're still not losing the weight, and you have not acquired the business. Just because you are producing ketones, which is great, it's great. I've been doing this for 5 years, and it's an evolutionary process. Yes, it takes time for your body to get into homeostasis, to feel balanced. And just because you're producing ketones does not mean that you are highly keto adapted, and there is a difference. So if you go and run and get the breathalyzer, if you go and get the ketone meters, it does not mean does not mean that you are highly keto adapted. You can still have these symptoms of a blood sugar dysregulation because you're still producing sugar in the body. So note, so if you're still producing sugar in the body and you're still having issues, and guys, you're still having like prostate issues, low testosterone, thyroid, depression, acid reflux, which so many guys have, and you're producing high ketones, that just shows you right there, like, it's a process. So for people who start whining and conniptioning about why I'm so strict, because I wasn't getting the reaction of people's health improving and producing the ketones and the lower glucose numbers until they cut that shit out. The whole point that I'm coming from is change your personality, right? Be more primal. Use your body. You are not going to become highly keto adapted unless you use your body. This is the business. And I've been in ketosis now for 5 years with no refeeding. And I have a need to. For people who cannot lower their blood glucose. That's why you can't do the ketogenic diet and be highly adapted, because you can't get your stress down. And your stress can be from undigested food. Hi guys. Woo, I'm just going on a rant. This is a Stephanie rant, so I gotta lighten it up because I'm feeling fabulous. Okay. You could have undigested food in your gut. And why would you have undigested food? Because you have low stomach acid. You could have hypochlorhydria and not even know it. That's a stress response to the body. Yeah? Doing these stupid HCG diets. Oh, Sword, help me so much. Really? Really? Go look up the osteoclast, where it's just like breaking down your bone. That's what happens when you're pregnant. That's what happens when you take that supplement. Come on, guys. Let's not try to cheat our way into having success. You want to fix, women, your polycystic ovarian syndrome? You have to get right. You have to fix your blood sugar dysregulation, because you've been eating carbs your whole life, and now you can't be like this. You're like, wank, 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 wank. Body doesn't do well like that. You start to have signs with your issues with your reproductive system, and your hormones are like this. They're not doing well. And guys, you've got hormonal imbalances as well. What about when your serotonin? What if your serotonin levels are too low? What if you have inverted cortisol? You freaking can't wake up in the morning. The woman I spoke to yesterday is like, snooze, snooze. And I'm like, yo, go check out your thyroid. But don't do the simple test. You got to do a full, look at this, thyroid panel, which consists of a lot of testing. And even that may not be enough to give you the indication of thyroid disease. The doctors are like, oh, your T3's fine. Yeah, but we don't know if it's getting into the cell, and that's a problem. Okay, guys, I was just doing a rant. I wanted to explain why I'm so strict. You have to heal the body system by system by system by system, and the only way to do that is to change your personality, because you got to do whatever it takes to find success in your life. We only have this body one time, so you can't mess around with it. Get off the freaking caffeine. You want, look, this is the business. This is a woman, 47 years old. You go on Instagram, you see these women, whoa, they are on shite, yo. Don't think that's natural. Don't go look at them and be like, oh, that's natural. That's not natural. That's freaking clenbuterol. That's freaking T3. Not everybody, but a lot of these women that you see like paper thin, 5% body fat, and you're like, man, she's like that all the time. She's like growth hormone, guys. That's not natural. This is a keto body with a jacked up knee, 10 surgeries because I was a pro skateboarder. And so this lean body mass comes from eating 80% fat. AT. You heard me right? 80. Yeah? So I've trained my body to become highly keto adapted. High ketone numbers, low glucose numbers. You cannot have low glucose numbers unless you have high ketone numbers. Remember that. If you test your blood glucose and it's low and your ketones are low, you are in a critical unhealthy situation because of what? Because you've developed a blood sugar dysregulation, hypoglycemia, insulin resistance. These are the reasons, and that comes way before keto. Keto didn't cause that. You did. Way before. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more, where are we? Whew. If you want to learn more, my rant's over. I just wanted to say the reason why I am so tough and talk about all the reasons why you don't adapt is because it doesn't matter about the non-BS diet. It doesn't matter about keto. Who gives a crapola? It's about being healthy. Yeah? You guys are just toxic. Like I said, just because you look lean and ripped or you see somebody who's thin does not mean they're healthy at all. They can have low this, low that, too high this, too high that. All their stuff is off, but on the outside they look great. We don't know if they're doing hormone replacement therapy. We don't know that. Look under the hood, you guys. Look at the dysbiosis reaction to the face. If you have a dysbiosis and a gut imbalance because your shite is jacked, look at the face. It'll look poofy. The skin will look irritated. Yeah? You'll have rashes and acne and things where your freaking liver is just choking. Don't always be obsessed with weight. I constantly get the weight loss people, and I'm like, chillax. Take your time. Get some herbal tea that doesn't have mold on it. Yeah? Drink some water. Eat some whole foods. And be patient. Change who you are. When people say, I don't like to give up this, I'm like, take everything that you don't want to give up, and that's the first thing that you should think about in the morning on what to give up. Yeah? Don't do things the easy way because we're like gnarly creatures. Like, we're so amazing. We are like, you can learn anything if you really put your mind to it. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more, how to get healthy, how to get strong as you get older, you want to preserve your DNA, you want to manipulate your genetics naturally and get the business, yeah? This is a woman who's 47, yo. 10 surgeries, yo. Okay? I'm not some genetic freak. I'll work at this stuff. Don't get it twisted. Okay, guys. It's enough. It's enough ranting. Go to stephanieperson.com or Stephanie the Business Person. I chat with people on my fan page. Or now I'm on Instagram, and I'm trying to show these young people, stop taking all these freaking drugs. Yeah, this pre-workout this, and this ephedra that, and this drug this, and do this naturally. Yeah! Peace out. Bink!